Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Efren. I'm an architect based here in the Philippines, and a few months ago, because of this pandemic, the whole country were put into lockdown, and because of that, I look into something that can make us active because we're not allowed to go out. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how I build this basketball hoops for all ages, only here in DIY Architect. So because we don't have the actual ring for the basketball hoops, we're going to make one, and I'm going to use this attachment that I made for my metal vise. If you've seen my last video that I upload, this one is actually I actually made this one with the bench vise that I made. So I'm going to use this scrap metal bars for the hoops, and I'm going to use the ring bender that I've made. So as you can see, the ring has finally taken into shape. Because I don't have the actual diameter of the standard size of the ring, I'm just going to use the ball as the reference. As long as the ball gets in the ring, then we're good. Then next, I'm going to create the bracing for the ring, and I'm going also to use angle bars for the bracket to weld the ring into the angle bar, and then screw or bolt the angle bar into the backboard. I'm really happy that I built this bench vise first before I made this basketball hoop project, because it's really handy and it's very useful. And now it's time to build the backboard. So for the bracing for the backboard, I'm just going to use this 1x1 angle bar, and then for the part where the basketball hoops or the ring will be attached or screwed, I'm just going to use 1x2 rectangular tube that I have lying around. All the materials that I'm going to use for this project are all scraps, so as you can see, it's really not in a good shape, but
it still can manage to support these basketball hooks. Then for the backboard itself, I'm going to use this another scrap that I have, aluminum cladding, or the other term is aluminum composite panel. So the surfaces are aluminum front and back, and then the inlay is plastic, so it's really made for buildings facade, so it's really waterproof, because this project will be placed outdoor. And now it's time to build the base for this one. So the base will be 1x1 angle bar that I have for the base, and then for the post where the main column will be attached, I'm just going to use this 1x2 rectangular tube that I have. So the idea is everything can be detached from the base to the main post to the main backboard with the ring. So the mechanism for this one is just the base will be screwed or bolt into the main post, as you can see. So to have a support for this post, I'm going to install another angle bar as the bracing to prevent it from tipping backwards. And also for the main base, I'm going to install a diagonal brace side to side to prevent it also from tipping on sideways. Now it's time to install the main backboard material. And because I'm going to install this one outdoor, I'm going to use a GI screws or a galvanized screws for this one to prevent it from easily rusting. And now I'm going to attach the ring into the backboard. The mechanism for attachment into the backboard and for the post is that I'm going to attach this one with bolt, because I'm thinking of maybe I can detach it as easy as possible so that I can change the height of the board, because I made this one for all ages, so it can be detached. And now it's time to test if this really works. So because I'm going to put this one outdoor, I'm just going to put some big stones as a support to prevent it from tipping side to side and front to back. tools that I'm going to use to adjust the height of the board with the ring in it, one vice grip and then one wrench. So so in this part, I'm just going to use the vice grip in here because I cannot rotate the vice grip because there's a brace thing. So I'm just going to use the vice grip here and fix it in this place, and then the wrench will be on the other side. This is the back side of the board. So this part has one bolt only. I just fix this board here in this post using this one bolt. Then to prevent it from revolving or rotating around this point, because this will act as a pivot point, I put two rectangular tube here, one by one rectangular tube on the other side to prevent it from tipping. So this post here will be sandwiched with another rectangular tube which is smaller, 1 by 2. Then it will prevent from going on the other side. It still move, but then it will not move, or it will not rotate 45 or 90 degrees. That would distort the look, or it will not become level. So that will prevent this one from rotating. So if I'm going to remove this arrangement, which is around the lower part, so the lower part will be about 3 years old to 5 years old can play basketball. So I'm going to transfer it into a different level. So I'm just going to rotate and remove this nut here. The bolt is now come out. Then I also made a washer with a flat bar to prevent this rectangular tube from pressing inside, or how do you call this? It will pinch this wall because this one is just thin wall rectangular tube. So to prevent it, I just use a fake washer or anything you can put in here to prevent it from pinching this rectangular tube. So I'm going to remove these hoops and transfer it into another level. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push this board in that direction forward. And now I'm going to transfer this board into other side. And now I just put the board in, and then I push the bolt with the I just put the bolt inside the pre-drilled that I did. I'm just going to put this one because I just put one hole. It's very easy to adjust the height. And now I'm going to put back the washer and then the nut, and then I'm going to tighten it. And because I just put the vice grip on the other side, it's easy for me to adjust or to lock this one or tighten this. See, it still moves, but then it will not matter.
If you like this kind of video, please hit the like button, and if you want to see more, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I think that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. You're watching DIY Architect.